welcome back to another episode of Controversial Conversations. Uh, this is
That's
episode
not
20.
the podcast. That's not the wrong podcast. It's not conversations. Where's the S?
Controversial Conversation.
You might as well just call it the talk or something.
Welcome to Three Idiots Talking the Podcast. Joined by my fellow co-hosts Tarun Menon and Rahul Harikumar.
Why does he
is
sound
ep-
like he's giving a first speech at a school assembly?
Not sure, man.
This is episode 21, right?
Yep. You'd be
Yeah,
right.
Yes, it is.
So, what's up, guys?
Nothing much, man. What about you?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling.
Um,
Over to you,
Shreyas was horribly late. I mean, early to today's recording.
Yeah, I was very early.
Say he was on time. You could say that.
You
Yeah.
could. One could.
Anyway, so we just jump right in.
Yeah.
I think we did.
What do you want to do? What's the plan otherwise?
I don't know, man. You always just fuck around for a bit, but anyway. So I was going through Reddit and I found this one question. So, what is the strangest thing that has ever happened to you? So, not creepiest, not scariest, or anything. Like just weird things that have happened to you.
See, to be honest, if I had known it was that kind of submission, you should have informed us before.
Yep.
Because that needs a bit of
Yeah,
thinking.
I asked you.
I thought it was something like, oh, what's your opinion on, I don't know, child labor or something like that.
What? You have opinions?
It's not.
on
That's
child
not.
labor? There's literally only one opinion. It's not good. If you have other opinions about child labor, you should think about that. You should think about your decisions for a second.
You could say you start training them young, and they could have job experience before everyone else does. So
Fair enough.
That
Nowadays,
is bad.
man,
Yeah,
people need that precious job experience.
yeah, I mean by the time they're 18, they require 20 years job experience. So child labor is the only way to go.
Nowadays, what can I say?
I saw this like one ad. So like it was like a tech company. It was saying hiring people with 5 years experience in some programming language. That programming language had not even been out for 5 years.
Did you actually see the ad, or did you see a joke on the internet or something?
I saw a meme about it, but it's a
Oh.
real ad.
It's pretty simple. All they were asking for was the developers of the code.
That makes sense. That makes
They
sense.
just
That
wanted
makes
the
sense, yeah.
developers.
Only if you're smart enough to make the programming language can you get a job
Yep.
at that company.
Yep. I mean, fair enough. Must be a company with high standards.
Anyway, sure.
Right, good. Yeah, getting back to the original thing. So let me tell you the strange, and this is one of the strange things that has happened to me. I don't know if this is strangest. And it's not exactly very like weird. It's just out of the ordinary.
Bro, get on with it. You're describing.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
typing
so
it
I
a lot
was-
more than.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I was like 1 year old.
Okay,
And,
already.
um,
How do you remember that?
Didn't remember that. My dad told me about
Fair
it.
enough. Go on. My bad.
Take it with a pinch of salt, guys.
So basically, what happened? Like I'm sleeping in the back seat. Okay, me, and like the whole family is driving from Bangalore to Hyderabad.
Quick
Okay.
question:
Okay.
what car is it? That's pretty important, man.
It was either a
Mercedes.
no. It was a Maruti Zen. Yeah, it was a Maruti
I don't know,
Zen.
bro. Considering you, it's probably like a Maybach or something.
Yeah. What the fuck is a Maybach?
I didn't know what that is, man. I didn't know what that is.
Alright. It's okay.
Not a big car guy.
We'll embarrass
That's
ourselves
even a car.
later.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
but anyway, so like I'm sleeping in the back seat, and then my dad hits a brake. So
Okay.
I topple over onto the floor. Okay, and like basically I'm upside down. My head is on the floor, my legs are in the air, and I'm sleeping the entire time. So I don't wake up at all.
That explains a lot of things, to be honest.
It does.
So the entire car ride, I'm just like you didn't notice.
Oh, you're on the ground though.
Yeah, the entire rest of the car ride, I was just sleeping with my legs up in the air.
and nobody said anything.
Wait, hold up. But there's a discrepancy there. You said your dad is the one who told you the story.
So how didn't he
Yeah.
notice?
How did he know that you were there throughout the car and you didn't just fall off at the end?
It's an
And that's what he
assumption.
told me. I
It's
don't
an
know.
assumption. It's an assumption.
I'm assuming he's like turned around in the middle, like after I fell and he saw it. And that's what he said, that he turned around in the middle and saw it, and like he was laughing the entire time.
So he chose to ignore it.
Or he just saw how you've turned out now, and he attributed that to you being
Upside down in a car for a bit.
No, he
for a
says
whole
that.
one hour. Yeah, you would.
But
No, but
anyway,
why
that
that's
is
strange though? The heat
it's
hit the brakes,
strange
obviously you'd
because
fall down. Inertia.
I didn't wake up and immediately start crying. I hit my head on the floor, and
Maybe you're out cold.
I was sleeping, man. I'm
Yeah,
not out.
out cold. That's essentially out cold. Sleeping is the closest you can get to death.
Is it? I think maybe a coma or something would be closer.
Yeah, bro. Don't mind me just slipping
Coma
into my
is
daily coma. Don't mind me. See you later.
technically a coma is just like a really long sleep, so
Yeah,
it makes
fair
sense.
enough. I've
But
heard you
yeah, what
can
about
you can
you
hear what
guys?
people say when you're in a coma. You think that's
Oh
true?
yeah, I saw one story about it. So like there was one guy in a coma. He could hear
His
everything
dad
that was
was.
happening. Yeah, his mom was basically like,
Uh,
just unplug him. I'm tired of taking care of him or something
Oh,
like that.
bro. No, don't do that.
And he heard it in the coma. So when he eventually got out of the coma, he was just,
He killed
I
his
don't know what
mom.
he was like, but
They kill
no.
his mom. It's not fitting revenge then.
I don't know what happens after that. You'll have to look it up.
does anything happen after that? When he just got out of the coma?
It's like Batman vs Superman all over again. It repeats
How is
itself.
it like Batman vs Superman?
Think about it for a bit.
Who's Superman in this?
Superman is the mom, I'm guessing,
Depends.
because she wins in the end. I mean,
Hey,
Batman does win technically.
I don't know,
And
bro.
He beats Superman, but then like I mean, Superman pulls a whole "my mother has the same name as your mother" card. So I don't know
Look
if
at
it
How
really
that.
the fuck does that
counts.
even work?
Already. It's just raining commonalities. See, the mum, it's part of both stories.
To be fair, everybody does have a mom though.
a lot of kids with Make-A-Wish who seem to disagree, man. I don't know.
It's pretty offensive, Rahul. What do you have to say
Orphans
to
Yeah.
this?
are orphans and Make-A-Wish. I thought it was just terminally ill kids.
Oh my god. What are you trying to
It's
what are you
just
trying
it's
to
just
hint at?
offending more people.
What are you trying to hint at? I don't get it.
Saying not hinting at anything. Look,
Let's move on. Let's move on from this because I have no idea what's going on anymore. So, do you guys know any strange things that happened to you or anyone
so when
close to
I
you?
when I was 5, I was an orphan.
Oh,
It's pretty strange.
cool, bro. So
How does that work?
I don't know,
You're
man.
an orphan
Your parents had
when
the
you were 5.
choice and they chose you.
Why can't you be an orphan? Your parents can leave you at an orphanage anytime. Doesn't matter how old you are. Even now, you could be an orphan if they disown you.
Yeah, but so what
There
you're
wouldn't really
saying is
there wouldn't be a use of it because you'd be out of the house anyway at this age. Most if you were not Indian.
Are you saying all
yeah,
Indians
pretty
are
much.
I mean, everybody who's not Indian is an orphan.
No, but everyone who's not Indian is independent at 18.
Not necessarily.
Weird way of saying
Most
orphans are
countries do.
independent.
Orphans, of course, orphans are independent.
Bro,
And I mean, they're carried by the orphanage, obviously.
I mean,
But
it's life's hard enough without a mom and dad. Stop it. What are you doing? Why are you attacking them?
I'm praising their independence and their ability to stand on their own feet.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It does require a lot of courage.
Yeah. I mean, not courage really. They don't have a choice.
Look
So
at that. He's attacking them again. Look
you
at
can either
that.
survive or you could
Are they gonna
not
catch a
survive.
break today? Are they?
And do they watch the podcast?
Look at this. What are you hinting at now? Orphans don't have access to anything that's any internet.
That is true. There's no reason for often to not watch the podcast.
Jesus Christ,
I
man.
mean, I'm pretty sure orphanages have like
Internet?
computers.
Yeah, of course they do.
Probably.
Yeah, so
Have you never
there's no
been to one,
reason.
Shreyas?
I have been to a few.
Do some good in your life. Donate to orphanages. Be a nice guy.
Yes. Yes.
Strange
Anyway.
stories. See, this is why you should have told us. You should. If you had told me, I would have spent the 40 minutes we
See,
waited for Tarun
yes.
thinking of a strange
So
story.
here's what happened. Okay.
Wait, you
I
waited for
asked
40
you,
minutes?
should I tell you?
You showed up at
Should I tell you
7:55.
beforehand?
What?
Okay. And you're like, no, save it for the podcast. And now you're saying you should have told us before.
You could have applied a little bit of common sense and realized that we wouldn't have a story ready.
No, but like, maybe you could have. I don't know. I mean, I had a story ready in like 5 seconds.
Do you have another one?
don't have another one.
Exactly. So that's.
That's pretty sad. That's the only
But I have a
weird thing
story. That's what it's for.
It wasn't even
Is
that
that
strange,
the-
to be honest.
Is that the only weird thing that's happened to you in your life?
Yes.
I thought you'd
A
have some
very
crazy
nice-
story about how he got hit by lightning and he survived, something like that. Then he just falls
I
off
got
the
hit by a
fucking
bike
car
once.
seat.
It's more of a.
That's called an accident.
More of a freak
Yeah, but
accident,
like-
yeah.
Nothing happened when I got hit by the bike. I just
How
like
fast was the bike?
it was
He
normal
probably just left the clutch and started the bike and.
normal like bike.
Bike
on
was
the-
probably
Yeah,
going
sir.
in reverse.
So for some context, I was in first grade. I was in Bombay,
And what grade was the bike in?
and like this is like the cars. This is like the bike speed in Bombay. I don't remember how fast it is.
Wait, what?
The traffic literally walks in Bombay.
Yeah,
but
there's
this is
nothing
like-
moving there.
This is like in Thane.
So what traffic
back
happens
then-
there?
Thane is just a different district that basically it's the same as Mumbai.
Geography.
It's a different place.
lesson.
Yeah, but like back then, it was not like that. What's the word for it?
Just tell us how fast the bike was. We can move on.
It was pretty fast. Not very fast, but it was pretty fast.
It was a cycle,
So-
wasn't it?
It was not
First
like-
grade Shreyas
Bike.
crossing the street with a school bag gets hit by a bike at full speed and nothing happens to him.
Yeah,
What happened to
Yeah,
the bike?
please go.
Did it lose like its?
that's pretty weird. No, nothing happened to the bike. It just like stopped.
The bike stopped.
What?
It just
Yeah.
stopped in
Did you
place.
just activate your inner magneto and just stop it in place.
It was in
What
first
happened
grade. Man. I
there?
don't remember all the details.
Okay. I have a question.
You do.
Right.
So I was talking to a friend last night, and
Yeah.
we were talking about how some certain people were pretty cringe. And I've been doing it a lot recently. I've been talking about, remember, Shreyas, we were talking about the college confessions page.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
college
how-
confessions page.
Yeah, every college has a confessions. Every college has a confessions page,
No
and all of
respectable
them.
ones,
Some,
though.
some schools have a
Every
confession.
respectable college has a
As a
college.
confessions page.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
just some insanely well guarded secret that I'm not supposed to know of?
When you're in college, you'll see it. Or you could just take your phone and search right now. But
That's a fantastic idea.
You could wait.
Does your school not have a confessions page?
yeah, your school should actually. Probably does. If they
My
can have
school does.
pages-
So my school does have a confessions page, or it did. Then the teachers got really mad and like forced the admin to shut it down.
And I think that's why they don't have it in schools.
Here's a great idea. Why didn't you tell me the name of the page?
Oh, you just search any
SRM
college you want.
confessions.
SRM confessions page, VIT confessions page. Every college has it.
Are they usually public? Jesus Christ, it's public.
I think
I mean,
most of them they would be.
Some of them will be private for obvious reasons.
Hey, Subhash JKS is in your college?
Who's just
So-
so busy.
Probably yes. I'm assuming yes.
Pretty funny guy, bro. He used to be in my school.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
But
I thought you were
Right.
joking. No.
Yeah. No, I'm not joking.
Oh,
Pretty legit, see? New connections.
I'll say hello to him for you.
Fancy.
If he's on the confessions page,
Oh,
I
Right.
would never
okay,
talk to
okay.
him, to be
This
honest.
is
But
horrible. Yep, this is bad. What is this?
exactly,
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
just an
These
advertisement
are yeah,
stage.
exactly. So getting like so basically confessions pages, especially ours colleges, is yeah. I mean, you can
It's
see for yourself.
shameful. It's actually disgraceful.
The page is public, so you guys can see for yourselves. But
Yeah.
It's just alcohol posters after alcohol posters. That's it.
and like the first part is not even the actual confession themselves. It's like the comments. The
Yeah, the comments are
comments, yeah, the
undoubtedly worse
comments are
than
like
the
just so
confessions page.
full of people trying to be.
Look, so basically, how it works, at least from what I've seen in most college pages, there's always a shitty confession, and under the confession in the comment section, there's people who try to be funny and get some internet clout by posting what they think is funny in the comments. But it isn't actually funny at all, it's just cringe.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, there's a whole bunch of weird people as well. So, I mean, guess I can talk about them here because I'm pretty sure they don't watch this podcast. But, like, for example, there's one guy. He graduated from the college like 2 years ago, but he still like comments on it on almost every single
He doesn't
confession.
just
What's his
he
name?
doesn't just comment on it. He has like a whole paragraph and he's very serious about it as well.
He
Like
like
someone,
gives life.
I'll give you an example. So someone puts in a confession saying, "Oh, I like this girl. She's a first year. I've seen her in Google Meet classes. I think she's very cute. I hope I can meet her soon." And this guy just comes in the comment section with, "Beta, padhai karna hai, beta. You are focus on your studies, otherwise you will not get placement." And shit like that. When it's just a meaningless confession, which probably was written by the person themselves.
So did my bro receive his placement?
What?
Who knows? I don't think he did. I don't think he did, honestly.
Oh, that dude,
So
bro, it
like,
doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it.
see the guy. Like, I don't like to make fun of appearances much, but the guy is 22 years old. But he looks like he's 42. This is
Yeah,
just like
some people are into that. When you're in school, everyone wants the person who looks like they're older than they are. And when you reach maybe 20s, late 20s, everyone wants people who look young.
yeah. But see,
Very
here's the
strange how
thing.
that works.
There's like you can look old in like a good way, and you can look old in like a bad way. And this guy looks old in the worst way.
Oh,
He doesn't.
He looks like
I don't care what
there
looks
we
like
go.
a creepy uncle.
We're going for the attacks again.
he started off with, I don't usually insult people, and just goes after the guy's
I
whole
said I don't usually. I'm just
appearance.
but
Yeah,
and
to each
I'm
their
not
own, man.
obviously I'm not gonna say who the guy is.
Who is the guy? Let us
I
know.
don't think he knows who he is at this
I
point.
don't
Just
know.
fucking mindlessly comments on confession pages.
What a legit
Uh,
legendary guy.
Anyway, my
But
point
like
was,
yeah. Continue.
no, the reason I brought up confessions and cringe in the first place was because I was wondering how often you think, like I said, we were sharing these posts with each other and talking about how cringe they are. So, how have you ever thought about when people would like if people do that with our podcast, saying, "Oh, this is cringe, bro."
I don't think our podcast is big enough to have its
Yeah, but there's still
haters.
people who watch, at least a few, and they will have opinions.
I mean, I'm sure they'll find something cringe about it.
Because I do it a lot. I find almost everything cringe these days, and it's pretty annoying to be honest. Like even
And
if it's not that
like,
cringe, you just find everything cringe these days.
like to be fair, a lot of things that
I know
one
what you're
like a
going through.
does themselves, a lot of things like a person does themselves, they might find it kind of cringe because you're naturally more hard on yourself than on other people.
Is that why it is?
I don't think that's why Rahul thinks everything's cringe. I'm pretty sure there's a simpler explanation for that.
Yeah, what is it?
It's called being a cock. Learn to respect
I
other
don't know
people's
what it
interests,
is
bro.
about you.
He's been saying cock for the past 3 hours.
I don't know, man. See, the greatest talent one could have is.
But Rahul, I have like, if everything around
Don't
you is cringe,
interrupt
then
me, you cock.
you're the cringe one.
No,
Jesus
that's
What is
not how it
Christ.
works. If everything is cringe, nothing is cringe. That's what I've come to. So basically, whatever we're doing right now is cringe. We will look back in 5 years and say this is cringe. Eventually, it's gonna happen.
It doesn't
Like,
happen for me. That stuff
you're
I did,
lying.
stuff I did
You're
five
lying.
years back. I am proud of it.
I can't say the same, man. I can't say the same. I'm sure if
Yeah,
we saw what you did 5 years ago, like
we
his
would find it
British
cringe.
accent
Yeah,
in the PC YouTube video, that's pretty cringe. That's pretty cringe.
it
But
was, but
it's
it's it's
fair.
it's
It's
charming.
fair. It's charming, yeah. Faking British accents.
It's what the
But
entire country of UK does. So I mean, I don't have much to worry about.
they they fake their own accents.
No, the UK meme is when a British guy is alone and he realizes he doesn't have to fake his accent. That's the meme. I think people go after British people, and I don't know why we're bringing it up in every episode at this point. Even last episode, we spoke about British people.
They're pretty funny.
It's better than the other things you bring up.
It's pretty funny,
So
innit?
I'm not complaining.
Good thing we don't have any children. What can I say?
And insane. But anyway, so getting back to it, I think that a lot of people, if not all, find like are more critical of themselves and things they do other than like other people. So, for example, if I watched this podcast and I was never a part of it, I wouldn't find it cringe. But if I am a part of it and like I see some part, like I watch it again, I'll see some parts that are cringe and wouldn't have thought were cringe earlier, if that makes
You're
sense.
saying like if a person makes like a shitty YouTube video, if it's shit, if not if it's very good, you wouldn't find that cringe.
Oh no, I would find that cringe. I'm just saying I don't think we are shit.
Yeah, but you never know what other
Guys,
people think.
I hate to
It's
ask,
like a lot of people.
but what are you going through?
Yeah.
I really cannot seem to relate. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will not be able to relate as well. Why do you find everything cringe? How did that happen?
I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't like people in general. It's
Maybe you're just
possible.
becoming antisocial.
I
That
mean,
makes a lot of sense.
people go through a
Not being
phase. Maybe this
antisocial.
is his. People go through phases. Maybe this is his everything is cringe phase.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe,
But
maybe.
you gotta be careful. Sometimes you don't get out of that phase. You end up becoming like, I don't know, Stone Cold Steve Austin or something. He found everything cringe.
And look where he ended up, man. The guy's filthy rich. He's jacked. People are scared of him.
He also has an ice cream range.
And he
So,
finds everything cringe.
And he's an alcoholic.
hey, but look at the bright side.
What, liver disease?
No, the ice cream range.
No. Does he have an ice cream? Oh, Stone Cold. Very nice.
Yep. I think he does. I'm not sure.
I doubt it. I know there's Cold Stone.
Oh, real original, my bro.
Did Cold Stone come first or did Stone Cold come first? That's the question. Because whoever came first, they just copied the other.
I don't think they ever had sexual relations, but
I don't know where sexual relations came from,
Very
but
nice.
okay.
Came first. How did that slip by you?
come on, bro.
Oh my god.
Don't
See, the
do
ones
this.
the ones I miss are just some kind of weird sexual innuendos, but they're not that complex. This one wasn't complex, at
This one
least.
it was literally 4 or 5 IQ at best.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. But anyway, so what were you talking about?
I don't
Right.
remember actually. Oh, cringe.
Yeah, cringe. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some podcast haters if we have enough of an audience for there to be haters. But
Why don't we have an audience? We've been doing this for at least 6 months or more, I think. Can't remember when we started. I think it was May.
I mean, we have 160 subscribers. We're getting there. So
Shit,
We've been
bro.
at one. We've got like 7 subs in the last 7 months.
Almost enough to I don't know, kind of fill quarter of a wedding hall. That's shit ton
That's a
if
good
you
way to look
ask
at it, to be
me.
honest. Yeah, it's actually a lot.
There are 164 people willing to watch us live.
Yeah.
Actually, they're
I wouldn't
not.
say
I don't
live.
know. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to
This is where you
watch
refer to the right thing,
some
Mona.
of the people I'm subscribed to live.
I was gonna say something again.
What was
Oh,
it?
yeah. Do you think we should be explaining why the video's gonna be cut short now?
I don't think
All
so.
right.
I don't think they deserve an
I
explanation.
mean,
Yeah, but we have 5 minutes to spare and we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, fair enough. Go ahead, Tris. Be
we
my
can go
guest.
back to the confessions thing.
You could. What do you have to say about it?
Nothing. I just wanted to say that the confessions themselves can be pretty funny and weird. And like some of them are obviously fake, but they're so funny that it doesn't
Single one
matter.
of them is funny, just unfunny.
The funny as in like so bad it's good type of thing.
It's funny if you send it to your friends and make fun of them.
Yeah,
That's pretty
exactly.
good.
The
So,
comedy
like
is the best part.
there was one confession like a while back. Oh, this one guy was like, I had a threesome with my mates.
He
Oh
had two
yeah,
maids.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's like he owns a coffee shop or something, and he had a threesome with the waitresses in there.
what?
But yeah, basically he said he had a threesome with his mates, and there's a lot of stuff about like having sex with the mates in the
I believe
college.
half of them. And then there's people flexing like, oh, my life is so good. I have a 10 on 10, 10 out of 10
You
girlfriend.
know what? I'm gonna fuck with the system. I'm gonna send him a confession. Will he put it on there?
He probably will, if it's just as
Depends.
bad as the other ones.
Want to
It depends on the
confess.
question.
Imagine the feeling of being the admin of that page. Just
This.
continuous entertainment
Yep. No,
like
he's
throughout the
not
year.
accepting any
Uh,
new.
there have been like I remember this long time ago, like when we just joined college. So this one guy sent a confession about himself. So like
Okay.
I love this guy so much.
Okay.
And do you not remember this?
One
I don't
guy.
remember. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of
So,
them. I believe half of them are sending themselves confessions, to be honest.
no, but like I'm like the half will probably be using like fake accounts and stuff like that, right? So this guy straight
Exactly.
up used his own account and said, "Oh, I love this guy
Oh my
so
God.
much."
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And did they post that?
yeah, the admin straight up called him out on the
Oh my
story.
God, that's so sad.
Nah,
And it has a pretty big
basically.
following as well, so everybody sees it. There's like
Yeah,
5,000 people
exactly.
I
following
don't
that
know
page.
why he doesn't.
No, no,
Why
no,
is he not?
way more than 5,000. He has like 25K
Bro, he has
followers, dude.
22K.
Just
How exactly do I confess? He's not accepting any new responses right now.
Isn't there a link in the
Yep, but he's not
bio?
accepting any new responses.
You can DM him.
I mean,
And
yeah, you could probably but then he'd know he's not in the college, obviously.
So you just follow like a bunch of people from the college.
I already do. That's the sad
Change your
part. I already
It
do.
isn't anonymous. He'd have to make
change
a.
your age to like 18 or something like that. Or like set your bio to SRM whatever.
It's like termite, SRMite.
SRM exactly.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, if his confession actually gets in, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be
The
hilarious.
moment he opens new like confessions, I'm gonna start typing.
You can
So
just
if you,
DM
you
him.
keep, I'll keep Lauren updated on the
Yeah,
confession.
Yeah, just keep us updated on. We can post it on a story or something like that.
fantastic. Let's go for it.
If anything, it gives you a way to spend time if you don't have anything else to do.
So what is that profile picture? I don't know. Is that like someone's belly button?
Which one?
What?
The profile picture is literally just a bump. It looks like an X-ray for a speed breaker.
I think it's a
What was
mountain.
SRM confessions? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I've got. There's a small.
It's
It's probably a wave or a
probably like a
mountain.
nipple or something.
Yeah, it looks like a mountain kind of thing.
I mean, I do see it. It's more like a.
So they just
Yeah,
like openly
mountain.
advertise alcohol. Nobody seems to be bothered.
But why do people get bothered?
I don't know. Probably because illegal. You know, you can't advertise alcohol, right?
No, they're not
I mean,
advertising alcohol. They're advertising parties at
Alcohol.
yeah.
clubs.
And like one more thing. So they advertise parties and all, and they post stuff like Full House. This is during COVID times.
It's what happens when
I doubt it.
educated people run a page.
Honestly, like, yeah, this is just fucked all the way up. But yeah, I guess that's it for our episode. We're
Jesus
hitting
Christ,
the
why are you in such a hurry?
we're hitting the mark. So
All right,
let
guys.
us-
He is right. At the end of the day, we all have to abide by the rules of time, and this certain episode number 21 of Controversial Conversation, a rather short one, has come to an end.
Technically, this is the average length. I mean, normal
yes,
length from now, so it's not really short.
Relief to
this
the
is the new
average
norm.
cocks.
We're switching up stand. Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, hope you're having a great day. I mean, do I really bother? No, not really. But
Nah, neither do we.
Thanks for watching.
hopefully, this made your day better if you were having a bad day. And we'll
Doubt it.
see you next time.